Welcome, creators. Sit yourselves down by the crackling hearth fire and open your ears and your minds. I am Holistic Dungeon Master, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to bring your NPC voices to the next level and why it's an important skill to hone on your journey to becoming an outstanding DM. Stick around till the end of the video where I share my most useful tricks, tips, and resources. There's a reason Critical Role has skyrocketed to the heights it has and continues to soar to. Well, actually, there's tons of reasons, isn't there? An incredibly talented cast, a highly skilled and veteran DM. Every member of the cast was also kind of famous before the show started, etc., etc., etc. There's tons more. But the fact that they are all voice actors is, in my opinion, the most important. In fact, so important that the show has been using it as the main selling point ever since the show began. Matt Mercer includes this point in the intro of every episode. Their skill with their voices is certainly entertaining, but that's not the real magic of this talent that they all bring to the table. No, the real magic is the immersion that is cultivated in the players, the viewers at home, and the DM too. It makes the characters, and thus the world they inhabit, more real. With increased immersion comes increased engagement from everyone involved. This leads to a better experience for those playing the game, and also those watching along at home too. It provides an enhanced escape into Matt's world and story, and people cannot get enough. Wouldn't it be great if we could tap into that same effect? Luckily, we don't all have to be veteran voice actors to inspire this feeling of immersion in our players. And in fact, there are several things you can do right now that will increase the quality of your NPC voices right away, and several other long-term skills that you can develop to really stand out as a DM who does the voices. The first, and arguably the most important thing when voicing an NPC is to put yourself in that character's mindset. The beggar on the side of the street is probably desperate to receive coin from the players, but is also fearful that they may be harmed by this group bristling with arms and armor. The greasy merchant from the bad part of town is a sycophant for those who have coin to spend, but is also eager to get one over on them. If you take a few moments to think about how that character is feeling, it will inform your vocal performance. I've found that this almost works on a psychological level when you've put yourself in the character's boots. There'll be a tremor in that beggar's pleading voice. There'll be a certain oiliness to the merchant's flattery, and these seemingly small touches will make all the difference to your players. In this great article about forming social impressions from voices, it states that just listening to the way people say the word hello is enough to evaluate various personality traits of the speaker, such as attractiveness, aggressiveness, and confidence. Think about how powerful that is. You can influence and direct the player's perception of an NPC simply by how they first address the party. That is most of the work done in the first sentence. And by adopting the character's mindset, you are better informed of what to say and how to speak to the party. It's not easy at first, but I guarantee if you use this technique, you will immediately begin to have better NPC interactions with your players. And the more you use it, well, the quicker, easier, and more effective it becomes. Give it a try at your next session and leave a comment down below. Tell us how you got on. Okay, so you've been utilizing character mindset, and it's been working great. Your players have even been commenting on how much better your NPC voices are now. Wonderful. But you, as a DM who is on a journey to become outstanding, are wondering, how can I improve my NPC voices even further? Some of the voices hurt when you do them. You don't quite have the range to reach that high-pitched goblin voice, and when you voiced the king last week, well, he could have sounded more resonant and authoritative. I have a simple solution for you. Train your voice. You don't have to be a singer or a voice actor to do this. Everybody, and I mean everybody, can improve their voice with 5 to 10 minutes of daily vocal exercises. It does take time, and it does take discipline, but so does developing most of the skills it takes to become an outstanding DM. And if you're watching this video and subscribe to my channel, well then improving your skills as a DM is something that you love doing anyway. This is just another skill in your toolbox that you can use to run a great game, and the benefits of it overflow to other areas of your life. Developing a strong voice with good range will obviously improve your character voices, but it also gives you the confidence to pull it off, which in turn affects your performance at the table. Not only that, but your everyday speaking voice gets better, and having a nice sounding and strong voice improves people's perceptions of you. Remember that study that I quoted from before? This affects you in real life. Not only will you get better as a DM, but your confidence will get a boost in everyday life, which again will feed back into your DMing. Everything is connected. These skills and techniques that I teach you are truly holistic, more ways than one. I have some great resources on vocal training. I've put them at the end of the video. I've also chucked them in the description down below. So, if you've made it this far in the video, you're probably one of those special and dedicated DMs that take holistic improvement seriously. I see you. I also know that you need actionable steps, but worry not, I got you covered. This NPC generator is, apart from being just a wonderful resource for tabletop RPGs in general, it's a great tool to practice putting yourself in the mindset of NPCs, training yourself to get quicker and better at it, even when not running a session. Simply generate an NPC, take a gander at their personality traits, social status, role in society, etc., etc. Close your eyes and try to imagine what it's like being this person. What kind of vocabulary would they use? Slang, flowery prose, clipped and to the point? How would they react to the party? And how do they feel daily? The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Improve Your Voice is a must-watch YouTube channel when it comes to, improving your voice. But this video on the ridiculous amount of character voice combinations you can easily make changed my whole approach to voicing NPCs. The method described in the video makes it so easy to add distinct, unique, and memorable character voices to almost any NPC. Practice different accents. My Scottish accent used to be terrible and borderline offensive probably. It's still not great, but it's considerably better since practicing lines around the house. It makes a huge difference, and you can fast track this by watching shows or maybe even YouTubers who have the accent you wish to improve upon. Do this again and again and again and again and again, and naturally over time you'll develop a strong and convincing accent. These resources are honestly just a drop in the bucket, but on your own journey to improve your voice, accents, and performance, you will organically come across more resources tailored to your needs. However, here is a fantastic article by Nikki Clark, an actual dialect coach, on how to learn new accents that has some great info on where you should head next on this improvement journey that I've linked in the description. I hope this video and its ideas and resources inspire you to take your NPC voices to the next level. Please let us know in the comments your experience with any of these suggestions. These improvements do take time and discipline, but the more we practice, the easier it gets. And with increased progression, you will see exponential results over time. It's a good thing that we're all dedicated DMs here who are in it for the long run. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified, and remember, this world needs good DMs.